What is globalization? Globalization is a process in which national economies have become increasingly integrated and interdependent. In recent months, the importance of communication globalization has gained additional cognitive aspects in connection with coronavirus pandemic, and information globalization is strongly developed via the internet. Due to the pandemic, the importance of digitization of economies has increased, including information exchange, continuing education processes in schools and universities, performing professional activities, performing work in various professional positions through internet. Characteristics of globalization. The primary characteristics of globalization are free trade, liberalization, connectivity, economic globalization, cultural globalization, and political globalization. Free trade not only grows the company or organization which is involved in free trade, but also increases cooperation between countries. Liberalization is the freedom for business people or industrialist to incept or establish a business, commerce, or trade anywhere in his country or origin or different country abroad. Globalization results in the liberalization of business people and allows them to start their businesses in different geographies. For example, Apple, Google, Nestle, and Pfizer are few established companies in almost every part of the world, and it possible because of liberalization and globalization. Connectivity. One of the important characteristics of globalization is that it helps different countries and places to be connected. Better connectivity is not only good for society but also for businesses and industries. Economic globalization. The increasing economic interdependence of different economies of nations throughout the world as a result of globalization. There has been an increase in the exchange of services, goods, technology, and capital, as well as a culture among countries, which has impacted the economies of respective countries as well as the global economy as a whole. Cultural globalization. The transmission of ideas, values, and meanings throughout the world, which is aimed to extend and intensify the present relations. The circulation of culture across the globe has enabled exchanges of social behavior across national and regional borders. Political globalization. It refers to the growth and prosperity of the political system worldwide in both complexities as well as in size. Advantages of globalization. Gives opportunity on encouraging international cooperation, promoting economic growth and encouraging cultural interaction. Led to many millions of people being lifted out of poverty. Has not only allowed nations to trade with each other but also cooperate with each other. Access to new cultures. Globalization makes it easier than ever to access foreign culture, including movies, music, art, and foods. Consider the adapting edge of McDonald's. They have the edge of adapting global demand. They are having a presence in more than 100 countries. They focus on appealing to different cultures over different regions. Their success lies in attention to what will work in any country and what won't. It has a long tradition of adapting the needs of the global market. Their cultural adapting quality can be apparently seen form their division of launching only vegetarian burgers at outlets opened in some religious places of India. Effects of globalization in language use and communication. The effects of globalization on communication includes aspects such as manners, body language, and nonverbal gestures that could be construed differently in different cultures. The use of colloquial can be very complicated in conversations. But through cross-cultural communication and adaptation to each other's culture, global communication becomes possible. Especially by understanding the differences in conducting communication from one country to another or from one culture to another. For example, Filipinos nowadays can speak Korean language and Koreans can also speak and understand Filipino. Not just that, but because of globalization we learn multiple languages that makes us able to understand each other and effectively communicate. When we consider that benefits like online learning, constant communication, and a world of knowledge at our fingertips, globalization has a lot more gold than silver. Thus, the globalization is the process of expanding the system from the regional or national level to encompass the entire planet.